Hi, I was able to, and this was not an easy job, catch up with Bruce Berkoff. He is the chairman of the LCD TV Association as well as a CEO of BitAnimate. Now, he was one of our panelists this morning during the BrightSpots Display Forum, which was also held during the SID Press and Analyst Breakfast. So now that I've gotten through all of that, Bruce,
Quite a mouthful.
that is a mouthful. Bruce, can you tell us a little bit about the company BitAnimate, please?
Sure. Well, they're actually a world leader in 2D to 3D software conversion, and with all the discussion and actually hype, as it were, around 3D in the industry in the last year or two, I think it's pretty important to point out that a lot of people have put a lot of effort into better and better hardware. Display, of course, is great hardware, but software sells hardware. And without the ability to do 2D to 3D software conversion, you don't have enough content making software available, making that software content available in glorious, realistic 3D. There is some conversion available, but nothing that's realistic. And I think breakthroughs like BitAnimate's capability will really enable growth far beyond what we've seen so far, and to begin to be where people like LG and Samsung and Vizio and Panasonic want the industry to go. So I'm very happy to be part of the overall growth in the industry. Of course, I've been part of SID, coming here more than a decade. I won't say how much more than a decade, but it's been just a phenomenal growth with LCD monitors, then TVs, and now smartphones and tablets. And 3D is certainly an important part of that going forward.
You're very well known in the industry, and I'm curious to think what your thoughts are on the discussion that took place this morning at the panel.
Oh, well, there's a lot of discussion, but displays technology and display industry would be nothing if it weren't for opinions. And I always said you get three opinions. You ask two display guys a question, so you get at least three opinions. But it's as usual. I think there was a lot of violent agreement. The agreement being that consumers win. The more different technologies and the really brilliant scientists, engineers we see at conferences like here make the breakthroughs happen, and then the commercialization and the scale from the supply chain, from partnerships and U.S. companies and the Asia supply chain, and the scale in the factories to make new and better products happen in both hardware and software, from 3D movies to, again, LED backlights to energy conserving films and technologies. It's just very, very impressive, and again, it's a humbling experience to be part of such an incredibly fast-moving and big industry.
We were really thrilled with the discussion that took place, at the panel, and we're also looking forward to that continuing online as well, which also starts next week. So we look forward to your continued comments and your insight in the industry. And Bruce, thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate it.
Thank you for the chance to be at your beck and call, 7x24 for the next many weeks until you tell me I'm not. So
we will be calling
honor.
on you.
Thank you very much, and it's my honor to participate and serve the SID community and be part of BrightSpots. And again, I want to thank you for all the great work with MCA. It's just a wonderful opportunity for me to work with such a class organization. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Bruce.